discussed about that sound lesson. So we will continue that same lesson in this video also. In our last video we discussed about we are listening that sound means because of vibrated molecules. There are three mediums are there: solid, liquid and gas. These three mediums are containing these vibrated molecules. So the sound can travel in these three mediums. Those we discussed in our last video. So now we will continue. So how do we hear? Means how we are listening that sound. We know that sound are produced as waves in the air or any other medium. So this one we discussed in our last video, that sound are produced as waves in the air or any other medium. So what are that other mediums? One is air, another one is solid, another one is liquid. So as these sound waves travel to our ears, they convert them into electrical signals or messages that our brain can understand. See here as the sound waves. What is that sound waves? Vibrated molecules. That vibrated molecules are traveling in the form of waves. So these are traveling to our ear. They convert them into electrical signals. So when that waves reach to our ear, they will convert them into electrical signals. These electrical signals are messages that reach to our brain and we can understand something we are listening, that sound. And the third one, our ears have a special structure that allows this function. So our ears are having some special structure to observe these sound waves so that we can listen easily those sounds. We said that ear it is having some features. Because of that features we are able to listen that sound. So what are that features that ear having? Mainly that ear it is having three parts. Because of these three parts we are able to listen any sounds. So there are three major parts of the human ear. What are that? The first one is the outer ear. So the outer ear, this we can call pinna. So it catches the sound waves and forward them to the next part of the ear, that is the middle ear. So first the outer ear, that we can call another name, that is pinna. It catches the sound waves and forward them to the next part. What is that next part? Middle ear. So first it will observe that sound waves and it reaches to that, after that next part, that is middle ear. So what that middle ear will do? It converts the sound waves into vibrations that then travels to that inner ear. So after that it will observe that sound waves and after that it will transfer to inner ear. So the inner ear, this is that another name of this inner ear is cochlea. That another name of this inner ear is cochlea. It receives the vibrations. The brain receives the signals from inner ear. So this inner ear, it will receive the vibrations from middle ear. So after that, from inner ear, the brain receives the signals from inner ear. This whole process is so quick that we cannot notice it. So this first outer ear, it will observe that sound waves. So after that it will transport to middle ear. So this middle ear will observe that waves and it will convert into vibrations. These vibrations will be observed by inner ear. After that it will transport to brain. So brain, it will catch that waves and it will convert into electrical signals. So we can understand something sound is there. All this process will be happens very quick. So we can't observe even that much, very fastly it will be. We can't notice it. So very fastly it will be. All this process will be happens within seconds. So that we can listen that sound. See here, this is speaker. So when the sound is coming from the speaker, the vibrated molecules, it will move in the form of wave and it's reach to our ear. See here, these are like vibrated molecules. So these vibrated molecules, when it is moving from speaker to our ear, they will dash each other. They will touch each other. So when they will touch each other, they will move like this way. So after that they will vibrate each other. When they will touch each other, they will vibrate each other, and after that it will reach to our ear in the form of wave. So this vibrate we can call oscillatory motion. That vibration motion we can call oscillatory motion. So this definition is very important to you. What is oscillatory motion? When an object travels in a to and fro motion, that is when an object vibrates, it is said to have an oscillatory motion. For example, this is one ball. So when it is vibrated, what happened? This is called to, this is called fro, to fro. So this motion is called oscillatory motion. Oscillation. This is also very important definition. An oscillation is said to be the movement of the object from one point to another in a periodic time. That means here this is one object. So when it is moved, so this is the starting point, this is the end point. So this object moved here, and after that it's reached till here. So this is called oscillation. It will next time again that object it is moving from here to here. So that periodic time, one certain time. So for example, this object is moving here to here. It will take 1 second. So in that 1 second, that is called oscillation, periodic time. So next time also maybe it will reach from here to here. It will take 1 second. Next time also 1 second. So an oscillation is said to be the movement of the object from one point to another in a periodic time is called oscillation. Very important definition. And after that, frequency. The number of oscillations an object takes per second is called its frequency. So per second, how many times it is moving, this object. For example, see here, now this object started here, 1. So for example, just you think, per 1 second it's completed 1 oscillation, and next another second it's completed 1 oscillation. So per second how many oscillations it is taking, that is called frequency. The number of oscillations an object takes per second is called its frequency. The SI unit of frequency is hertz. Very important point. What is the units, SI units of frequency? Hertz. That hertz we are denoted by Hz. 1 Hz is equal to 1 oscillation per second. 1 Hz takes 1 oscillation per second. For example, if it is 20 Hz, then how many oscillations it take per second? 20 oscillations. 1 Hz will take 1 oscillation. 20 Hz takes 20 oscillations. 30 Hz it takes 30 oscillations per second. Very important. Frequency units are Hz. 1 Hz is equal to 1 oscillation. 20 Hz is equal to 20 oscillations. In this class we discussed about how to hear sound and how it will be that ear observed, and what are the main parts in the ear, and some important definitions. Those are oscillatory motion and oscillation and frequency. These you check once in your textbook and practice that ear diagram. It was available in your textbook or any other materials. That ear diagram, it is very important. With labels you should practice that diagram. Thank you.